Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rifted Gamers, Eyes of Netosa, a coalition story. This is episode 14, and last time we left off, the group was returning to their fob base back in old... let me think for a moment. I think it's Minnesota territory. Actually, it's right on the border of Minnesota and Wisconsin. This is their forward operating base that got bombed out by a random group, got attacked, and they actually just got back from a mission to sweep the area to make sure that there's no more insurgents in the area. However, they did find some strange mystical castle, and they brought some samples back. And now they are just returning, and everybody pretty much is filing their reports to their commanding officer so that he can determine what is going to happen next. Some characters already received some instructions via the coalition intranet, such as Melvin's character, Duke. He got instructions to start modifying coalition equipment so that they can go into Markeen as a mercenary company and try to infiltrate their bases, their defenses, to see what's going on in Markeen. Remember, we are in about 94 PA. This is pre-Tolkien War, so you might see build-up of forces for that battle, because I think we're gonna try to take this in that direction and see how Eon's role is gonna play out in that coalition magic user Tolkien War. And that war might change the history for rifts for us. Like, it's possible that the player group is going to make an impact so that Tolkien doesn't actually lose. Or maybe we'll see. Right now they're coalition, but I think they're going to be growing and aspiring to be better. All right, so you guys are back at base. Your fob has been reinforced in the day that or the couple days that you've been gone. They have flown in some units that are almost kind of like those hex bases, but basically just square boxes to provide a new defense for your fob. It looks like there's 6 of them in strategic locations around your fob, about 300 meters around it. They're basically automated kill boxes.
So they don't need to be manned?
Well, they are automated, but like any new technology,
right,
they probably need human instruction. Because with robots, you never know. Like, if they might attack you if you fucking drive in and forget to identify yourself.
Yeah. Artificial intelligence.
AI. Isn't it a dream? Yeah. And I forgot to get water. Darn it. Are there any more of those?
No, but you can have this one.
Can you hand me that, Lily? Thank you. So, just to let everybody know, it looks like we have a full crew. One of our players had to drop out, though, because it didn't work for his morning schedule. He gets up at the crack of dawn to do PT. Not on Wednesdays, but on he's gonna still be on Saturdays. All right, so you guys have returned. I'm just gonna. You guys were supposed to do your reports, but I'll say that you guys filed those. But if you guys could upload it doesn't have to be long. It just has to be from your character's point of view, and it's worth a couple hundred XP if you get those done. Anyways, you return. I think Lancer was in charge of that whole operation, right? So you probably want to talk directly to your commanding officer, Sorensen, who hangs out in his office a lot, drinking his wonderful brandy. You.
All right. I'm gonna head to his office.
All right. So you head in there. His secretary is getting weirder and weirder. It seems like every new not weirder and weirder. Every day she has a new piercing or a new tattoo or a weird hair color dye job. And now she's got some kind of metal, almost like a bone through her nose. She's just trying new stuff,
Yeah.
And it looks like a dog collar on.
Okay.
Her name is Betty.
Betty. Hi, Betty.
She looks up at you. It's corporal to you, Lancer.
That would be lieutenant to you, corporal.
Oh, well then, maybe you should be formal, Lieutenant. I'm sorry. Would you like me to get up and salute you? She gets up and gives you a salute.
I would like you to remove the non-regulation jewelry from your face.
She says, well, Commander Sorensen has already allowed me to do this as part of our disguise to go into Markeen. I'm going in as a city rat. So, good luck with that, Lieutenant. Would you like a cup of coffee?
No, thank you. I would like to see the commander. Is he in?
Oh, yeah. He's waiting for you in his office.
As you were.
She sits back down. She buzzes you in. The door opens. You see Commander Sorensen is setting up a putt for golf. He's got some VR glasses on.
Ooh.
And you see him swing away. You don't see shit. As you go.
You hear the little whoosh.
Whoosh. Are you playing Pebble Beach or?
It's but it's a little coalition modified here. Where we hit grenades into DB homeland. Yeah,
that sounds like fun.
It's super weird actually. It's super weird, and then it's because we're not attacking military targets, we're attacking civilians, which isn't any fun. They don't fire back. Anyway.
Right.
Okay. Would you like a brandy?
Oh no, thanks.
Please,
Sparkle's outside. She.
Please pour me 2 fingers and take 2 for yourself.
Sure. Absolutely. I'll pour 2 fingers and pour myself a finger and a half. and his to him.
Okay. He swirls it around. I was reading some of your initial report.
Yes.
But I have a feeling you've left some stuff out.
Some things, yes. It was very strange. Lots of magic and strangeness.
Magic and strangeness.
It just gave me the heebie-jeebies. Made me feel all uncomfortable.
You see, he pushes a button under his desk, and you hear the door shut and lock.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Lieutenant, this conversation is off off the record.
Understood.
But it's a necessary conversation I have to have with my lieutenants, my officers. I know, and I'll hear if this is reported. Remember, I am in Special Forces.
I understand.
Now, I know all the coalition rhetoric about DBs and about magic. You don't have to tell me the yucky magic. You can just be straightforward and a straight shooter with me. Magic is magic. It's a resource.
Right.
Now, I ain't going to report you for just giving me straight details. I don't want to hear yucky magic. I want to hear I want to hear you. I don't know what the fuck I want, actually. I think I had a little too much to drink. He takes another sip.
It's all right.
No, he's like, I want to hear details. I want you to confiscate stuff. I want you to find stuff that we can use against them. If we have to use certain items against our enemy, I want to be able to do that. I want to know how they function. If you understand what I'm saying.
I think I do.
What am I saying?
Sometimes to defeat an enemy, you have to become your enemy.
Yes. Perfect. I don't want my Special Forces unit to be afraid of magic. I want them to be intelligent about it, but not fear it, because just like this gun or this rifle at my side, it's a tool, to be used. Granted, if it's being used by a demon, then we need to kill that motherfucker.
Right.
But if it's something that we could wield against our enemy, especially because we're going to be going in undercover, so we may need magic items that we can use as cover. This has come down from high command, not the emperor himself, but his son. That I just want to show you this. He takes out a top secret file and hands it to you. You can read, right, Lieutenant?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's plain English. Do you open up the file and look at it?
Yeah, I'm going to start looking at it right away.
You open up the file and you start just running over it, and it is for your eyes only, sir, Lieutenant or Commander Sorensen, from Karl Porsek, Joseph Porsek, which is the second in command, and it says that he is authorizing any means necessary to get the mission done, even if it means having to use magical weapons, magical items, or magic itself. That, and then it goes on to basically say that he thinks his dad is a little too I'm having a day today. He thinks that his father needs to get with the times and basically authorize whatever means necessary to get rid of our enemy. So it also has in it a pardon that is signed by him for any future use of magic or magical items. For all involved in this special forces thing. Now, the fine print of the pardon goes on to say that you will be pardoned, however, you will be retired out to whatever location you want and given a stipend to live out your life, but in the service of the coalition, blah, 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 that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, you can no longer be a part of the active coalition.
Yeah. Well, the known active coalition.
Exactly. Yeah,
yes.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
This is.
So now that I pulled all my teeth out getting that speech out to you, I gotta adjust my camera. It's not allowing me to. There we go. That might work better. I keep having to sit up a little bit better. All right. So.
This is a message of great import. It shows a very significant shift in the focus of the War Department.
It does.
At least the part that counts.
Except the Emperor is not privy to this.
Right.
Which could mean treason in certain parts. I don't know if Joseph is trying to usurp his father, but we'll get into that another time. We're just going to do our jobs. I just wanted to share this to you to let you know that we as officers have an out.
Well, this makes me feel a lot better about my personal viewpoint of the unit, and I think you already know how I feel about for lack of better terms, metahuman members of our party, of our group. I consider them just as significant and just as equal as everyone else. In spite of what we're encouraged to believe, and that includes the dog boys.
The dog boys are very loyal, but you have to remember that they do have a purpose.
They do have a purpose, yes, but they also deserve to be treated with respect and dignity and not taken for granted based on, what we've been taught by the coalition to believe.
And that is why I authorized Apple to help Cora.
Yes, and I appreciate that. She's a great asset.
How was her initial training, I would say, after she received her legs?
She's coming along. She's getting used to her legs, and learning the capabilities, and learning how to integrate those capabilities into her routine. I think she's going to be fine.
Very good.
And Catherine is a good mentor to the dog boys. They really look up to her.
That pleases me. It seems like our team is going to be falling into place and becoming a cohesive unit. Do you think they're ready to go in this mission to infiltrate Markeen? Or do you think I need to give them another opportunity to succeed?
Well, we've got some new members. They seem to be fitting in well. Bishop's a little, at least at the moment, a little dedicated to the Emperor. But I'm sure he'll come around. He's very intelligent.
The newest member.
Yes, yes.
I did hear some of his recordings, and of course, we want him to love the Emperor and for the Emperor.
I love the Emperor. I know you do.
Actually, I don't fucking care for him, but
either way, we're serving him, so it is what it is.
He's a bureaucrat. Too many years up in the high tower, not coming down here to eat some dirt with us.
But we still serve the coalition, which is
we serve humanity.
Yes, of course.
Of course. And the coalition is humanity.
Right.
So, just because we're using magic doesn't mean.
He really thinks you're worried about it.
What's that?
I said he really thinks you're worried about it.
Just because we're using magic doesn't mean that we can't still fight the good fight.
Right. So this castle, for lack of better words, I don't know how much of what we saw was technology. I don't know how much of what we saw was magic. Could be both. Could be this. It could be one and the same, for all I know.
This castle, I saw the description. I think we're gonna talk to the team about this. Actually, okay. Why don't you call a meeting for the team at? Let's do it at 1400.
Okay.
Give them time to relax and shower.
Okay.
And
like the meeting to be had in the squad room.
Yeah.
Right.
And have our IT guy make the cameras not work in that room. I don't want us recorded for home base. We're having a fucking issue with our internet or whatever. Internet.
I'll talk to Dude, see what he can do.
Okay. And that fucking PR guy. Shoot him in the foot or something.
Right.
I don't know. He doesn't need to be there.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have a duty that he'll have to perform.
Right. And I was looking at his file. I personally didn't want him here because of the nature of our mission. So, unofficially or officially, I don't care. We're not being recorded right now. If he has a training accident while we're out there, I'm okay with that.
Understood.
Especially if he reports anything back.
Right.
Lieutenant, he cannot report anything back that is negative for this unit.
And he won't.
Good. All right. Have another 2 fingers on the way out the door, and 2 fingers this time, Lieutenant. 2 fingers.
Yes, sir. I pour 2 fingers and to your health, sir.
Yeah. Oh, and blow Betty a kiss.
Yeah. I think she likes me.
She likes anybody who has $2.
Mm-hmm.
Or credits, sorry.
Yeah, I think I offended her.
I offend her all the time.
She'll get over it.
I ordered her to put that collar on after she put that bone through her nose. I told her she had to wear that. That's part of her costume or her equipment.
Right.
I thought it was funny. All right. So what are the rest of you guys doing? There's other lieutenants within the squadron. You guys can go to the commanding officer too if you'd like to. If you have reports. The rest of you, let's see. Duke, you actually come back to your workstation. There are 4 brand new Samus variants in there, and they are the wild weasel that were procured on the black market for the group.
Okay, so all four of them are wild weasels?
4 wild weasels. Yep. Squad meeting in day room at 1400. Good deal. I like that. Anyway, all right. You guys get that message on your PDAs. And, sorry. Did you have anything else more, Melvin?
I was just making sure so I can take the notations.
Oh, roll your, do you have mechanical engineering?
Yeah, I should have it.
Basically, roll to modify the APC. As you're looking over the damaged APC number 153. As you're looking over it, you're like, you know what? I can make this a convertible. or make it into like more open cockpit with a and you can put some more mounted rail guns on there.
All right.
Because you can see daylight in about 10 spots on that APC.
That would be a lot of welding, but I made it. I rolled 36 out of 54.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You realize that it's going to be cheaper just to cut the top off and use it as like a secondary vehicle for the group. The dog boys could probably travel in it safely.
There you go.
That's fucked up. Larry, you are the sniper, right?
Yeah.
What is your rank? Did we not go over that?
I don't think we went over that.
Okay. Well, probably a corporal. Yeah, everybody should. If you're not are you a sergeant, Lancer? No, Lancaster.
Oh, I'm a sergeant first class.
Sergeant first class. Nice.
He's a senior non-commissioned officer.
Yes, senior non-commissioned officer. So you're basically a squad leader.
Yeah. Yes.
You actually are taking over for, what the fuck was? Claymore. You guys all realize that Claymore is not at the base. You're not sure where he is. He's not. You see, his Samus made it back. Well, but he is not at the base. His bunk is completely empty. Perhaps he went to retraining.
I'm sure we'll find out at our meeting.
Did you see that, Duke? On the Twitch feed?
Twitch chat.
Thank you. Thank you for using that, Scott. I appreciate it.
I sent you a message through the comm system.
Through the comm system, yes.
Check to be sure that you check the cameras and the recording devices in the day room for proper dysfunction.
You know, it's funny. It's just GMing because I've GM'd like for 20 years, 30 years for riffs, but changing my mindset to like back to a military, it's so freaking hard.
It is. Yeah.
Like to go to the coalition mindset, and it's like I can see it's a challenge. Like you guys were having a challenge yourself, but even as a GM, it's challenging to go back after running magic users, like a high magic users for the last 30 years.
Luckily for me, I'm wearing one of my other games is running a coalition game, so I'm having not that.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying.
You remember him?
Who's that?
What's his? I forgot his. Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was gonna join our game at one point, but
Well, he did, but he only joined for the one.
It just wasn't a good fit.
Was that him? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, he the one who wanted the fantastical, like, crazy guy, like a godling he wanted to put in the game that had like a huge army and all this stuff, and it was just too much backstory for adding to a game. But anyways,
On the chat.
who's that? Checking on the chat?
I will check, sir.
All right. So, does anybody have any question or anybody want to do anything on your base? Basically, you just came back. You guys are probably cleaning your weapons, your gear, checking your gear, restocking your items. But you guys can have personal conversations. Remember, you guys just experienced this strange magical castle for the first time. You probably at least want to talk about it with each other for therapy. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking in on, I think,
Cora
got hurt again, didn't she?
No, not too bad. No,
Okay.
Cora's okay. It was Duke and Jack, I think, got injured.
Jack
got fucked up.
Yeah.
He is missing fur.
If he's in the infirmary, that's where I'll be.
Okay. You get to the infirmary and there is Apple and Apple's little robot assistant. Yes.
He's cool.
It is. Yes, it's a little. It's basically a Skelebot that is a medic. It allows you to. They think it would be better for helping you retrieve people from the combat situation.
They are trying to replace him.
And you have a little controller right on your PDA on your other arm. And you actually right now are sitting down at a desk taking a robot controller course. It's for your new skill. It's virtual reality, and you're taking a robot controller course so that you can command robots.
Nice.
Plane surgeon simulator.
Yes. It is 120-hour-long course.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Of the dullest military class.
Gotta love those.
You will fall.
Skip through to get to the test.
And just right. And just think, because it's VR. So like you're like nodding your head and then it buzzes and shocks you so you wake up.
Shocks you.
Yeah, it reads your retinas so that it knows that you're fucking watching it. It's fucking horrible for those of you who have ever been in a military class. I know Duke there has been.
Computer, I rolled a 10 on my computer programming to rewrite the programming for the cameras.
Yeah, so basically you overrid it with about 3 hours of yesterday's bullshit.
Yeah, nice.
It pretty much just shows like the cleaning people coming in and doing cleaning. It shows Sorensen coming in, but you added that in holographically. It shows him coming in, sitting down, and then 2 random people on the base come in, sit down. It looks like he's reprimanding them, and then it looks like he actually spanks one of them.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
and then sends them on their way. It's a girl with a bone in her nose.
Oh.
He's gonna get in trouble for that one. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn Sorensen, the sexual harasser. God damn it.
Oh no, I programmed programming her, begging him to do it to her.
Oh shit! Now it's a fucking porn. Jesus.
Nice.
Oh.
Coalition porn coming to you
Your
from.
evaluation just went up.
Okay, so Larry or Kathy, what are your characters doing?
Looking at some of that one dead DB that we looked over, it had the object inside of it. I picked up some of that, gathered some of those scales,
Oh, right.
and kind of poking at them and trying to think of what the heck they would be any good for.
The scales? Oh, yeah, because you wanted to make like some kind of weird armor or something.
Armor or something, yeah.
So I think I said that you had collected enough that could make either like a fashion like a pair of pants, armored pants, and like a cape, or a cloak.
Okay.
Do you have not wilderness survival? Maybe it is wilderness survival or any kind of leather working.
I don't see it on the basic skills.
That would be under your RCC or OCC related or your secondary skills. But go ahead and make a roll for now, and maybe you're drawing out a sketch if you want, and if you can't do it yourself, you can take it to somebody in the group that can to make these items for you.
Okay.
Kathy, your character is a pilot, and so is Lancaster.
Yep.
You guys take your Samus units back, when you can, and you saw some brand new Samus units that definitely aren't Coalition, unless they were modified. But they look really impressive. They're called the Sidewinder, or the I think they're in New West, right? Or Spirit West. Let's look in the El Buco, because that's Spanish now. El Buco. Not really. Don't quote me on that. I'm not meaning to be an asshole. Someday I should learn Spanish. That would make my gaming. That would up my game, I think.
Yeah.
If I could speak Spanish to you guys.
I would.
Yeah. Just do the entire game in Spanish, and most of us will be very confused.
Yes, I know some Spanish, but not a lot.
El pinche puta bendeja. That's all I know. And por favor. And cerveza.
Por favor. El baño.
And el baño.
Donde es?
Okay. Donde es el baño? So that is going to be on page 183 of the New West, and I will try to get those Fuck, I'm having allergies. Anyways, so yeah, they are some new models. This is what they look like if you're on the Zoom, and here is for the camera. Okay. Well, if you have Spirit West, just look at page 182, and that shows a wild weasel or Sidewinder Samus. It does have a little bit less MDC, but it has a grenade launcher on it too. Roll 20. What? What about Roll20?
Says I'm not.
Hmm?
I don't think they're talking to you.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how to use this thing. I got lucky last week, figured it out accidentally. How do you get the dice to come up?
Okay, so on the left-hand side of Roll20, when you pop it up, there's some icons on the left-hand side, and there's a D20 icon. If you click on that,
A D20? I don't see it.
On the far left, there's like an arrow, a hand, and
Nope.
You guys don't have it? Do you have the two collapsible arrows on the left-hand side of your screen?
Yeah, under games and marketplace, it brings down a menu.
Yes, it should open up. There should be a menu on there. It has a hand, a paintbrush, a T for texting, a little cloud for fog of war, and then there's a dice, a D20 dice.
Sure, that's it. It's Roll20 companion. Looking over. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yours might be different.
Well, they have a different. Well, they were using it before. Let's see.
Well, yours is different because you are
Do I have to launch the game?
Oh, yes. You got to go to Conclave of Netosa.
Different than I saw before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Now all the icons are here. Okay.
There we go. I didn't realize that you weren't on the game. Well, yeah, there you are. You now popped up onto the game. That makes sense.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
Shit. So I think I wanted you to do percentile dice, right? So that you could, you're basically doing an art sketch of an idea to make plans for making this. Did you want to make a cloak, or did you want to make the set of pants?
I wanted to try the cloak.
Okay, that would be much easier for you. A 76, you got the sketch down, but you might need, if you don't have the skill, you might need some assistance in coming up with the idea and the technique to sew it. And if you want to take, I think it's wilderness survival, that includes making crude types of clothing.
Okay. Is that something I have to learn from somebody, or?
No, it's a secondary.
You're part of the coalition, so they have these wonderful VR classes on almost every subject for people who don't read.
Okay, that makes sense.
So your GM just found a way for you guys to get training without having to go to school.
that is so nice.
Or go away for 6 months in game. Yes. So you pilots, Kathy and Lancaster, get messages on your PDAs that beep, 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 new courses, mandatory courses available for Sergeant Lancaster and Sparkles. So you look on your PDAs, and it says to report to don your VR glasses that should be in your lockers, and they will allow you to take your course on the. Which Samus did I just tell you? Because there's actually two. There's the Sidewinder, and then there's the Wild Weasel.
You said the Sidewinder.
Okay. Well, how about we change that to the Wild Weasel, though, because it has 320 MDC on it instead of 250.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll do that. It's at 184, and so yeah, those courses are loaded onto you, and it will give you. You guys are already like Samus Pilot aces, right? So
Yes.
it'll be just basically it's 30 hours of VR training for this specific suit.
Okay.
So it will give you the same bonuses as your normal Samus. But that's how we can upgrade characters.
Nice.
Hooray. I don't know. No real good. I guess I'm.
Does have a grenade launcher.
Yeah, sure.
No railgun on it.
Nope.
Ooh.
But it comes. It standardly uses a the Bandit 600 grenade launcher, which is on page 176.
Okay. And the wonderful thing about that is your Duke can just hand you a railgun and install it.
Hooray!
He does modify them so that you can have your railgun on there. There's even a place to hang it so that if you want to just use those other guns, you can use those.
What about missiles? Does it have missiles?
I believe it does. I believe every Samus unit after the Coalition one has better missiles. Where is that? I think
the
it has.
does not have.
No, that's right. But it has the grenade gun,
Launch.
right?
Yeah.
Which is almost as good. It just doesn't have the range.
How many grenades?
But it would have a lot more grenades, though.
Yeah.
So you could be using them constantly. But it's like, oh god, what is it doing this?
Oh, it has black boxes. Oh man, they thought of everything.
Yeah, it's for electronic countermeasures.
Yep.
It has the same mission profile that the wild weasels at the base I was at.
Oh, okay. That's why they named him that.
Yeah.
How about we have one of those? Because I don't think all your characters have electronic countermeasures.
It's also according to the description, it's a highly demanding power armor.
Okay.
slot.
So we'll say that there's one of those and 3 of the Sidewinders. That way.
You changed it then.
Yeah. That way, because not all of you have the skills to run the ECM anyways.
Well, and the pilot's got to have a physical endurance of at least 16 and a physical prowess of at least 15
Oh, geez.
to fly it.
That's insane.
Duncan cannot fly that.
It's got vectored thrust.
Oh, right. Which
That's why.
which doesn't make sense. You think all Samuses would have vectored thrust?
You would think so, but apparently this one has a very high
Demand. Okay.
demand, so
It must be faster than the original Samus
yeah,
then.
I think so.
So
The Sidewinder or the Weasel?
The wild weasel.
the Wild Weasel.
The Wild Weasel is slower than the Sidewinder.
It's just more maneuverable.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lily. You didn't get to play much.
the main book, the Wild Weasel, or
It is
That's
in New West, World Book 14. So we'll be. I've been real busy, but I'll try to make a little sheet up for it and have it in your guys' file next week. If I don't have it in 3 days, can you guys? I mean, if you should get a notification when I stick something in there. Just let me know, because I've been a very busy person lately.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta inspect 7 houses in the next 3 days. It's crazy. Anyways, so you guys basically get your training. Leroy's character. Did you take sniper as a skill?
yeah.
Okay. Good. You are also getting a PDA message that you have a new class for an advanced sniper class. And remember that sniper rifle that you guys found?
Mm-hmm.
The Coalition has authorized him to use that.
Nice.
Yeah. You also get the specs on a new sniper rifle. Of course, it's designated the CS-60, even though it wasn't even a fucking CS weapon 2 weeks ago. It does. This weapon does a D6 times 10 plus 10 damage, but it's a single shot sniper rifle. It does it has a 7-round magazine, but you can only fire it, one shot at a time. It's almost like a boom gun. It shoots a slug or a packet of railguns instead of a bunch of smaller ones. Like a real railgun.
Oh shit! The Sidewinder also has the requirements for physical endurance and physical prowess.
I had a feeling it did.
Motherfucker. What is your physical endurance?
14.
So you're just gonna have some negatives to fly it.
Yeah, it says I don't get the benefits. I don't get the special bonuses to the armor, and I get negative through the roll with punch, fall, or impact.
What the fuck?
I'm just not cool enough. I'm not strong enough.
How short are you on your physical endurance?
Let's see. I am at a physical endurance of 14 and a physical prowess of 14. So I'm 1 away in physical prowess and 2 away in physical endurance.
Ooh.
So you have to
have some serious conditioning.
I just gotta get some essences, guys.
Yeah.
3 will do it.
We don't know anything about those.
3 will do it if you roll for the right number.
Right.
That's true. Sometimes you let people not roll and just choose. I've seen it happen.
Well, not for Coalition.
Oh, okay.
Good try.
All the speed.
You damn Coalition. Yeah, all the speed. You can just run real fast even though you're a pilot. That's for Lyndall. If he gets shot down multiple times, he'll be able to run and evade.
Is his bard protection?
Actually, can Cowboy drive one of these correctly?
Cowboy, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Cowboy's badass. I got him somewhere around here, but I think his physical prowess is actually 17, and I think he's 15 for his physical endurance.
That's not good.
What's that?
Physical endurance needs to be 16.
He can take a class.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those, those electronic abs.
Yeah. You put on these electronic abs. Yeah.
Oh gosh. So, they are allowing you to modify them so that it flies more like a normal Samus, because of the fact that they don't want their pilots to get downed because of they can't fly them. So you can just roll your modify. Each Samus takes 2 days to modify them.
Also, we need. What am I going to do with the drum for the railgun?
The what?
The drum and the railgun usually goes on the back of the wing, but those two have a big old booster on it for the speed increase. So
what you're going to do is you're going to design 2 smaller barrels that go on each hip, one on each hip,
Okay. Oh,
and feed. So you'll have to change it out, but it'll take like one action to change from hip to hip, but oh well. I mean, unless you don't want the railguns.
Would it make us stand out if we're all using coalition weapons?
So, they're modified railguns that are going to have a different housing on them. So it looks like some piece of shit gun, from one of those piece of shit nations, like Tolkien or Markeen.
So we wouldn't want to get them worked on by any kind of local gunsmith, because they might.
Well, no,
Do their own work.
you can buy Samus. You can buy Samus from Wilt, can't you?
And you can also
guns.
yeah, but you can also buy or have found coalition equipment that you shot down and you took their guns.
Most of it's pretty straightforward stuff.
All righty. I'm doing good.
You are fucking rolling awesome.
Yeah.
With that OT5, you actually are able to. Each Samus will just take you 1 day, so it'll only take 4 days to do all this. You found a hack with that roll. You decided that instead of doing physical modifications, you're reprogramming the computers.
Okay.
And that way, if they qualify later you can just snap it right back, execute a new command. Hi, Lorax. he decided to surprise me and jump up next to me. That's funny. Okay, so
It's time for the meeting.
Yes, it is time for the meeting. You guys all round yourself up.
Yep.
And you guys, what time do you guys go to the meeting?
1400.
Yes.
At 1400. Okay.
No, I'm there for about 13:45.
Okay. So you guys get there. When you get there, Lancer, Sorensen's already there.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that Sorensen is in his battle suit. And he has a gun laying on the table where it's easily accessible.
Right.
He welcomes you all in. Come in here, guys. Pile in here. All right. Yeah, shut that door and lock it.
Yes, sir.
When you do that, he says, "Shut that door and lock it." And you see he sets a what looks like a smoke grenade on the table also, but you think it's like nerve gas of some sort. It has a weird symbol on it, biological.
Right.
And you notice that he's in his full environmental suit with his helmet on, but it's up. Echo Company, welcome. Many of you know me as your commander, Commander Sorensen. Others are new, such as Lancaster, or Bishop is your call sign, right? Are you some sort of priest?
No, sir.
Oh, a religious fanatic of some sort?
That's not how I view it.
Well, I'm just wondering how you got your name.
I am very invested in veneration of the coalition and its place in protecting humanity.
Oh,
Sir.
Of course. And you see him nonchalantly touch the top of the nerve gas grenade. Of course, as all of us are, we are all dedicated soldiers to advancing the goals of humanity and the coalition. The protection of humanity is our utmost important goal, to make sure that we are not wiped from the face of this earth, and we drive back the demon infractions back to their hellholes in which they came from. Now that we have the rhetoric out of the way, I would like you all to look at everybody around you. Make sure you know each other. This is your team. This is your family. Each one of you has been picked because you have no family. Or maybe you had family. Maybe you don't have family now. Anyways, we are a family. I am going to turn you guys into the top Special Forces company in the coalition, possibly in the world. But with that, I need your help. I need to know that each and every one of you has my back, because I have yours. No matter what we come across, no matter what course of action we choose to take against our enemy, I will have your back.
I will get a prosthetic back with your name on it, and then I will have your back. It's good. Apple, this is that is good. You obviously are having some sort of language barrier.
You said have back. You have our backs. I assume you have some sort of robotic thing, or maybe it is some random person back. But I do not.
Where exactly in the coalition are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Apple, you are from Russia.
Yes.
We don't have any coalition cities in Russia.
Oh, well, China.
Very good. Your family must have been from old Russian descent,
Yes.
like straight off the boat when the bomb hit, right?
Yeah.
Because you still have an accent. Strange, very strange. Anyways,
We kept the accent in our family.
oh, it's okay. It's very okay. It is okay. Well, Apple, I just want you to know it's a saying. It's I have your back. Like I will back you up. I will protect you as long.
Just say that.
Well, because I did. Just
We all understood what he meant.
yes, but Apple, did he sniff some fumes or something?
She?
Oh, she. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a female. I'm sorry, Apple. I didn't. You are a female, but I am not supposed to acknowledge that because I don't. I just see people of the coalition.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
He doesn't see the JJ.
Yeah. She's an ugly woman.
I have physical beauty of 19, thank you.
She just doesn't have her makeup on today.
I apologize, I forgot my rhythm.
I apologize. You are of exceptional coalition stock, and it is. I am glad that you are here to serve the coalition with us. Now, on the other hand, everybody, the reason why I have called you here is because your designation as pilots and tank drivers and communication personnel, your designation has been switched to a special forces unit. Here are your new patches. He throws them out. He says, we, as special forces units, have been authorized to use unconventional means to attain our goals.
As in, we can use magic?
Why would that even cross your mind, soldier? Why would that cross your mind? Why is that the first thing that crosses your mind?
Because that's...
Magic is absolutely horrible, horrifying, but yes.
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 It has come down from high command that we are allowed to use any type, any means to defend our nation. So, any new equipment, any new discoveries that you guys find, you are to bring them to me. They are not to be tagged to be sent back to the coalition.
Okay.
We are to examine them here to see if they have an application in which we can use immediately for our immediate use, instead of sending it back home and then 6 months later getting an inquiry about an item that we might be able to use. Does that understand?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Sir,
Been sanctioned?
sir, I have
We can do this?
our last.
I have been authorized to do this. This does fall on my shoulders.
I've seen the orders. It's clear.
Sir, I have recordings and pictures of strange writing from our last mission.
Yeah. And the Christmas, have you seen the...
And I'm not sure. I hope the lieutenant showed you that little energy ball we found that was full of magic.
Yes, I did read your guys' reports, and I have been going over them overnight and earlier this morning.
All right.
I do want to examine that energy sphere, but I think we have it locked away in a bay at this point. Because of its nature, of its unknown nature, I am not authorizing it to leave the base at this time. We don't know what it's capable of, if it's a plant, if it's something that, they planted in the field for us to take back to high command and then it explodes like a nuclear explosion. We need to determine what it is. So we may need to consult an outside vendor on the properties of our magic items. So when we are in Markeen, remember, we are going to be undercover as... But we're going to keep our designation as Echo Company. I don't know why they ordered that. That's what they ordered that. So we're going to keep Echo Company. That's going to be our mercenary name. How pathetic are they? Let's send a team in undercover, but use their real identification. Mm-hmm.
Sounds legit.
Sounds legit. Sounds legit. It's definitely from the high command.
Totally not sus.
No, not sus at all.
Commander.
Yeah.
The message on your armor.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, sir.
Message to the command armor computer. Tell the cameras aren't recording at the moment.
No.
Oh. Right. I know they're not recording. Thank you, sir. Or thank you. Yes.
Wasn't sure if you knew or not.
Oh, well, that was under my order. Let me write that in there. There you go.
Oh.
Yes. I suck at typing. So, today, you are all designated special forces, and we are authorized to use any means necessary. So, I need you all to get on board. I need you guys to have my back, and I'll have your back. Like Lancer said, he has seen the orders. He did double verify it.
Yes.
And I did send another encrypted message back to High Command to make sure that it was a legit message from High Command. Literally, the guy handed it to me off the last train. The one that they took your crash test dummy. They took him back home. We love him. He will be back after he goes under some actual physical training. They determined that VR training was not adequate enough for his skill level, and he needs to have the advanced courses, or the sub advanced courses for the beginner, the learner, to learn not to turn a $3 million plane into a heap of junk. Anyways.
It was in some unfortunate situations. So
well, that comes directly out of our budget.
Yes, it did.
So,
I did spend a lot of hours in repair pay for him.
All right. So these are your orders. Basically, we are to assume the identity of a mercenary company called Echo Company. We can do a variant of the name if you wish. If you all want to throw names into a hat and we pull one out and that's the name, that's fine with me. I don't care. It has to have Echo in it. I think that's so that they don't bomb the fuck out of us if we're in the area.
Right.
Anyways.
What about Echo Tango?
Echo Tango? E.T.?
E.T.
Extraterrestrial. Interesting.
Any more extra testicle.
Or extra testicle. Ah, yes. I think that's apples.
Cheech-a-chong.
Apple has an extra testicle. Just kidding. Sorry, Apple is Jaden is playing a female character named Apple. He forgot his makeup today.
We might have to get
I offered
better armor for the dog boys. That it might be obvious for coalition.
Yeah, we will.
Not be protected very well.
Yeah, those bastards did not send the new Dog Boy full environmental armor to us. So that you may use funds to procure masks that will fit for them. If you need to consult an armor manufacturer, we will need to have our Dog Boys fully environmental, because we don't know what's going to be out there. I think I need to take a fucking shot of a butyrol. Fuck. Missouri's killing me, I tell you. So our orders are to go undercover into Markeen, make contacts, and try to infiltrate. If we can become part of their defense force, that's fine, even if it's just on a mercenary level. But we have to be able to infiltrate and figure out where this high technology is coming from. Because all fingers point, or all information points to Tolkien has made a very quick advancement in technology, or perhaps has found pre-Rift technology. Our counterparts in the scientific department of the coalition and the propaganda department have said that they have stolen advanced coalition technology, except I have been privy to most of those research programs being in special forces, and I never have seen any such devices or even plans for devices for our technology. I'm not saying that I have been privy to everything, but I should have been filled in on something, and none of this adds up. So, any ideas how we can go about doing this mission and surviving?
Just to bring something to the forefront of everybody's mind, to make sure that you understand the nature of the orders that we've been given. There may and will become a time when we will have to take action against fellow coalition members to ensure the success of our mission. If you're not prepared to do that, now's the time to let us know.
Thank you, XO. Thank you for putting that in words. Does anybody have a problem with that?
No, sir.
I'm going to finish. If they attack me, I got to attack them.
Now,
how do we do this, though? We've been taught since we've been here that magic users are evil, and now we're talking about using magic. How do we do this?
Good question, Leroy. If you don't feel comfortable using magic, that's okay. I'm a little weary myself. Now, I don't think we're going to be casting spells and shit like that, because I don't know how that even fucking works. But some of the technology that has been recovered over the years suggests that they have made incredible magical advances so that the weapons work just like our rifles. It has a magazine, it goes into the gun, and you pull the trigger. It's the same function. So, we may not be wielding the magic ourselves, but we have to use magical items as a cover, especially in Markeen and the Deep Tolkien. Well, now that the cat is out of the bag, we believe that Markeen is a front for Tolkien. It is aligned with Tolkien, and Tolkien may be our ultimate mission.
So Tolkien is supplying Markeen?
We have to verify things.
Right.
Tolkien and our great nation of the coalition are on a collision course for war. And we might be at the forefront being on it. So when your XO just told you that we might have to fire upon our fellow coalition citizens,
isn't that treasonous?
if I give the order, do not hesitate, because I have an order from high command that if you disobey me, I can field execute you. And I didn't want to throw that out there, but I am telling you, high command
is serious
about this. they think that Markeen and Tolkien are such a threat that they are allowing us to be the first company to exercise this right or this order.
Well, we also, make it look good, not actually kill them, but, make it look good that we're actually trying to kill them.
There might be a point where that our loyalty to whoever we are committed to at the time is under question, and there may be a time, gentlemen and ladies, that you have to execute somebody by pistol.
That's why I brought it to the forefront of your mind.
Yes.
I want you guys to understand clearly what this could mean.
These questions are good. I want these questions. I want this clear line of communication between us. Because remember, we are a family.
All right, sir.
I get it.
I would do it, but I can't completely be honest unless I'm in that situation.
I do understand, and I am still requiring you all to write your weekly reports, coalition reports. We have to keep track. We have to manage this, because when it comes down to it, and we have to give our high command our story, all these reports need to be in line. Okay?
Yes.
Well, Leroy, you were saying something, but I couldn't quite hear you.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say, I guess I can understand this from the standpoint of we have a mission and we can't let that mission fail. And if it comes down to it and there's coalition in front of us and they're in the way,
yes.
Mission
comes first.
Mission comes first, definitely.
The area I struggle with this is at what point is magic and using magic potentially going to pervert, or will I become a DB? I get it from the standpoint we're using a weapon that's just like a conventional weapon. It just is charged with magical energy.
Yes, and there may be the point where some of you might develop unusual powers. Some of us. Any of us.
This is unknown territory.
This is unknown territory.
Well, what happens to us if that happens?
He takes out that folder that he has. Right here, I have a signed pardon from Joseph Porsek, saying that all members of Echo Company will be pardoned from using any sorts of magic or DB support. We will be quietly asked to retire once we are done and probably sent to the frontier to live out our life.
Or will we be casualties of this mission because we know too much?
There's always a possibility.
And that is why...
Yeah. I like to look on the bright side.
Yes. But... And that is also why I am telling you that every man and woman in this room right here are my brothers and sisters in arms. And there may be a time where the coalition comes after us, even though they gave me these orders.
Mm-hmm.
But we are a family.
Sure.
And we will protect ourselves.
I agree. What about the communications office?
Do you notice that he is not here?
Yes, I have noticed that.
Because he's a propaganda guy.
So our technically he's not going with us on this mission then.
He will be going on this mission, and I have seen the briefing that he was given, at least what I have access to. He does have certain access to other things because he is a propaganda bitch. But he has been informed that we are allowed to use any means necessary to perform our duties. Now, he might be the person who calls in or records for our court-martials.
Right. So.
But training accidents happen every day.
I think keep him dark, and I think it's
Yes. I think we should keep him in the dark as far as our actions, individually or as a group, as a whole. But so we are going to be a mercenary company. We might be excommunicated from the coalition. Sometimes they don't order kill orders, especially if we are still working for the advancement or the goals of the coalition. Okay? So think about that. As long as we are executing our duties in good faith to our to humanity, I believe that they will let us live out our days, even if it's on the fucking wild frontier, stopping incursions. You know what I mean? But our contingency plan, here, he passes that file around so you can all read the orders. You may read this, you may read the part, and you may read it all. If any of you do not want to be a part of this, let me know right now, and I will send you back to Chi-Town.
I will go, sir. You'll need me.
Very well.
The equipment needs to be repaired.
We do. So, like I said, we are to infiltrate Markeen and Tolkien eventually. So if that means that we have to get cover lives in Markeen, such as take weird-ass magic users as wives or husbands, so that we and make friends of these of
Not gross.
Is Betty part of this mission?
What's that?
Is Betty part of this mission?
Yes, Betty is part of this mission. She is, but she will be going in separately with two other agents of ours, and they will be starting basically an intelligence operation within the city for us. Basically, city rats. That is her specialty, is gathering intel. But they're going to go in separately. They're still under my command and part of Echo Company, but we're sending them in early.
You're not supposed to recognize them? Is that right?
So, not at first. Now, we're planning on making it so we do contact them once we're established in the city.
Okay.
But not at first. It's like they're going in as a separate organization. They will send reports to me. We will also figure drop times and stuff like that for various information, mission protocols.
Sir, I need to know the color scheme for our. I need the color scheme for company, so I can change the color scheme of the Samus and the APC.
Well, if we have color-coded stuff, we're going to be viewed as a very well-connected company.
Yeah, good point. I'll just scratch the hell out of the paint job.
Those are brand new Samus units we just saw.
Disperse them.
You guys can vote on colors. I'm particularly black.
Yeah, you can't see black very well.
Not in the dark. We can do maybe what do you think? Like a jungle camo, the digital cam.
With the phoenix.
The fucking phoenix.
I like phoenix.
Okay, with a phoenix on it.
A sparkly phoenix.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know.
Make it Hello Kitty.
Hello, Kitty.
How about we just submit some ideas and I'll pull one out of the hat? Yeah.
Right.
Or let's go with like black and silver, or blue and silver and black. Is that good? Is that?
That's good.
I mean,
I could do a recognition of dark blue.
A dark blue would be nice.
Make it look black
and like a platinum color. Platinum's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just nothing shiny. Just dull that.
It has to be dull. Yeah.
Dull it.
I'm disappointed.
And we're a mercenary group. Do we have a symbol?
Phoenix.
What you doing, my love?
Phoenix? Okay.
I think there's already a symbol with that. Let's do.
Fucking apple? Really?
Yes, an apple.
An apple?
An apple.
An apple.
Will we have an origin as a mercenary group, or are we?
How about a black triangle?
Newly formed.
How about a black triangle?
Okay.
Black triangle.
Yes.
Upside down.
Black triangle. Yeah, sure. Upside down with like a silver lining on the outside.
Yeah.
Like a Star Trek suit?
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, sure. Okay, that sounds good.
Lay down, honey.
Is that a thing? Is that for the their echelon group, or their, what is it called? Sector. What is that new show?
Oh,
not Sector 7, but
Prodigy.
Prodigy.
No, the Asian lady runs it.
Oh, Sector 31.
Yeah, Sector 31. Is that their colors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We can. Huh. We could be Echo 31. How's that sound?
That works.
Yeah. Or Echo 3.
Now we gotta make it.
Echo 31. Sounds good. All right. Any other questions? You all have seen you have seen these orders. You have seen the pardons. So if you guys look at the pardons, you see that every single officer in the Echo Company is named, but it also says anybody under their command too. But only the officers are actually named.
Back to my original.
Back.
We'll be the ones that are executed.
Right, exactly.
I'm just a little old private.
So, we have our orders, but remember, I want to develop a contingency plan for us. So, this includes revenue streams for our company.
Understood.
We need to have our own retirement plan.
So let's.
That keeps us breathing.
Guess we can go back to the capsule and see what's in there.
Good thing you brought that up. As soon as all of our equipment is ready, I'm going to have it slowly moved out of the base and to locations. And we're going to be moving new members onto this base, and old members are going to be leaving. So us are leaving. I was thinking this castle might make the perfect new fob for us.
That works. The building works.
We could take over this relic that's sitting there, empty, and perhaps we can hire people who know what the fuck they're doing with magic, so we know what it's capable of. Once we learn how to do it ourselves, we could either retire those people, or we could welcome them into our family.
I understand.
I mean, they're just magic users, right?
Yep.
But that might change. I will not fault any of you. I understand that we are all human. We all have to understand that. And building bonds with other people, that's what we're going to have to do to survive. We're going to have to present ourselves as a company that comes in to swear fealty to this Markeen shithole, and then we're going to have to build lives in there. So that, like I said, we have to show that we're not coalition, because they're going to look for us. You know it.
Mm-hmm. That's the first thing they'll suspect.
So your guys' orders are to make contact with magic community. If you have to pretend to be in love with them, and if you happen to fall in love with a magic user, the more power for us and our goals. Because remember, it's not only our job, it's our retirement plan. I am glad that Sparkles brought that up, that we may be retired, but not in the dirt nat style. We want to make our retirement plan. We want to make sure that we are not retired with the dirt nap, that we have our means to disappear if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The fact that we were chosen on this team, do we advance in rank at all for this?
Ever the capitalists. What rank are you?
Private.
Oh, you're a private and you're a pilot?
Wow, there's another private.
I am authorized to pay our company well. Not only will you be accruing your current rank money, you will also get you will be getting hazardous duty pay and war pay. All of the good accoutrements will be added up into your bank account. We will be also given money is transferred to me directly, so that we will have a company secretary. Well, we do. What's her name? Fucking Betty. Betty is our company secretary. She will find a way to set up our pay based off of your rank here. I am allowed to advance you as I see fit, but I just met you. So, it is your job to prove yourself to me, your commanding officer. Does that answer your question, Sparkles?
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't answer your question.
It skirted around my question.
Ever the politician, sir.
You will be accumulating your rank, and you'll have to take your coalition test to advance. just like anything else in the coalition. But you will also be paid by the mercenary company. So you'll be drawing 2 paychecks.
Oh, I like that.
So within the coalition, you're going to be whatever the fuck they allow me to give you. Within the mercenary company, you will be paid well.
So no.
No, it's a yes. It's a no and a yes.
It's yeah.
It's a no for coalition pay. It's a yes. You're gonna draw a second paycheck from being a mercenary company.
So our money will be going into our regular account from the coalition.
Yes. That will accumulate for retirement. You're not allowed to touch that. You're not allowed to contact that because it might throw us off.
Another income from our special forces.
Yes.
Right.
I have been already authorized and given monies by the coalition to fund that, to fully fund our coalition group for the next 15 years.
Wow.
Now, how we structure our mercenary crew, the XO and I will come up with that. Is there a particular number you're thinking, Sparkles?
Income?
Yeah.
Is there a specific number that is on your mind that will settle your conscience having to deal with using magic?
I need $1 million.
Private, do you even know what $1 million is?
Obviously not. I'm a private.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, without well, fuck it. No, you're not going to get $1 million.
Aww.
I don't get $1 million.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
Right. It hurt the shot, though.
Yeah.
But I do know that the coalition will probably give us each 500,000 credits when we retire.
Oh.
Well, that's something.
Is that on top of everything else they're paying us, or is that just the total?
The language suggests that they will give us a retirement account to live out. It says to live out our days.
True, but the problem is are we going to live our days out free or under scrutiny?
Well,
that's why we have the backup.
And that's why we have a contingency plan.
Exactly.
So that, yeah, we're going to pretend to be living out on the fucking range, wherever the fuck they sent, on top of Yosemite Mountain. Because remember that's actually a volcano now.
Right.
It always has been a volcano.
Right, but now it's like with a caldera and active, yeah. They said that in the description that volcano blew, and it only took 300 years to crawl out of the darkness. Yeah, that thing took out 4 fucking states and the rest of the United States. Anyway, so. Are you really worried about your retirement, or are you worried about the mission?
I'm not worried about the mission.
You're not worried about the mission?
I'm not worried about the mission. I'm worried about being compensated for the mission.
Private,
We will be.
You are ordered by the coalition to follow my commands. If you have a problem with that, he touches the pistol on the desk. Remember, I am authorized to field execute you all. If it's about money, don't worry. We're going to be a mercenary company. You will not need for anything.
Your money will come to us.
Remember, we will take care of each other like a family. But again, if one of those family members go rabid on us, I will.
We all look at Apple.
Put 'em down.
I will, yes, retire them personally. I will not order one of you to retire one of the family. I will do it personally because I believe that's my job and my responsibility, my burden. I don't want to, but I have to protect this mission. So, we will review your performance in 6 months to see if you deserve a boost in rank, or you can just take some fucking mercenary cash. Do you want something? Here. What do you want? What's your credit number? Give me your cred chip. What do you want? 10,000 credits? You said 1 million. I ain't giving you that. But if y'all want to go, down to the local the nearest coalition main base. I will give you each 20,000 credits. You can go blow it on hookers and blow. I don't care. But when you come back, you're part of this mercenary family. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I gotta. Who wants to be my mercenary wife?
Nobody took the position. I'll do it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least she's
You are an ambitious. You are young. You are a very ambitious lady.
You are very ambitious. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke, Gal.
Oh.
Not that you're not a beautiful woman with an extra testicle, but. I was kidding.
Remember, we've got to keep ourselves free to, yeah, we've got to develop contacts.
Yes, contacts.
Yeah.
Remember, this is an extended mission, guys. It's not going to just happen overnight. We're not just going to go and finally find whatever the fuck is fueling Markeen.
Well, we might.
And
it'd be kind of dull, though.
That would be, if we could just take care of this in a week and wrap it up, great. Because you know what? That's less likely that we're going to get retired.
Well,
because, I do have friends back in Chi-Town myself. I don't have any family. That's why they picked me to lead this. I hope you guys don't have any family.
Nope.
Nope.
Because you know what? Hey, that's what we should be instead. Echo family. Anyways. Echo.
We can call ourselves the Sopranos.
The Sopranos. Yeah. The Sopranos.
Echo Sopranos.
Sopranos. I like it.
I'm Paulie.
God damn it. Sounds like I have fucking emphysema. Shit.
10:30, my love.
All right. It's his bedtime? It's game time.
It's my bedtime. It's past my bedtime.
It's your bed. What? You go to
Oh,
bed
that's right. He started school, didn't he?
He's going to start to school, yes.
Next week, yeah.
Nice. They're going to let you go to school. I like that.
I guess we're only going to have a 2-hour game and no action.
That's
We
okay.
have a lot of role play, though.
We did.
We're doing some great role playing, actually. Yeah, I'm really liking that. So, family, I'm serious about the 20,000 credits that you can go blow on hookers and blow.
Does it have to be hookers and blow?
It's a.
So I can do all the blow, but no hookers.
Boats and hoes.
I don't care what you guys do.
I'm gonna do Blow on the hookers.
Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. Just let me know before the next game so that I can plan that if you guys want to have your guys' last to do in Coalition Society. Because once this mission actually starts and we leave this base heading home, we are basically persona non grata. We're not to be in Coalition territory. We are on mission, and we're gonna be fugitives, but not.
Understandable.
Because most Coalition command isn't gonna know our mission. They're not privy to it.
Bring up another question. If we get captured?
If you get captured, we are family, and we will find you.
Yes.
Okay. That was better than what I was thinking, but yeah.
We'll bust you out.
I was with you, Catherine.
If you get captured and we cannot rescue you, and you feel that you are going to jeopardize the mission, you have permission to take yourself out.
Do we all get a little...
I pull out a tooth.
Yeah.
Cyanide.
Apple would know more about that.
Yeah.
Apple will be giving you an implant. And
who wants to be my test patient? I've never done that.
they will be not. They will be. It takes 2 command codes to activate them. One will be myself, and the other will be the doctor. In the case of my demise, it will automatically transfer to Lancer. And the doctor. In the case of the doctor's demise, her code will go to Lancer, and then it'll be me and Lancer.
Do we have to worry about the robot at all?
What robot?
Apple Junior is good.
The one that she's
Oh, the Medbot. The Medbot.
classes on how to...
No, the robot is an AI robot. We will get that robot looked at when we are in Markeen, because I mean, I'm sure if we fuck with it at this time in our life, it'll blow up and kill us all. So, I mean, it's the Coalition. They're super paranoid. It's our like, they got to protect their own. They got to protect their resources. But if our technician thinks that he can perform it, I'll let him try. But I am not going to be near that motherfucker. No offense, Duke. No offense.
No, hacking is not something I can do.
Well, I don't think hacking is anything any one of us can do. So I would like you guys to. We need. I mean, that speaks your language there, Duke. If you could find a compatible partner that is a hacker, please do so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure what's her name can do it, but I don't think you want bone through the nose, Betty. Everybody's had Betty. That's why her name is Betty.
You know, that's one of our cats' names.
That's awesome.
She doesn't like me.
So, any other questions? Comments? Concerns? Don't worry, I have an open door policy, but just remember, if you come through my door, you're going to pour yourself 2 fingers of fucking bourbon, and then you're going to brandy, and you're going to pour me one, and then we're going to have a little conversation family-like, all right? You can just call me Big Poppy.
Aside from the last part, you actually sounded like your Uncle Paul. Except for the whole big pop.
That is so funny. That's so funny. All right, so I guess we'll probably end the game because Jaden has to go to sleep. And did Kathy say she needed to retire for the night too?
Kathy gets up at 5 a.m.
And that just leaves a nice quick 2-hour game. We got the role playing, and we got the basis for your company all set up. So I really think that we didn't do any skills or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and just give everybody 600 points for the night, for the role play. And then if you did any skills, 25 points per skill. Knowledges. So this is where you guys can go ahead and have knowledges and achievements. At some point, make a goal of your character or group. You guys can all talk about it, of what you guys want to achieve. And I can that will be an experience bonus section if you guys achieve those things. Obviously, we want to achieve our mission, but first we have to infiltrate Markeen. That's our initial goal. So once you guys do that, we'll have a little bit of achievement bonus there, and then each personal character because you guys are going to have to achieve contacts. Once you guys get contacts, make sure you write down their names. We're going to keep a whole list of all these contacts for your group. Anyways, I'm not thinking correctly tonight. I'm all over the place. It was fun. I had good role play. Kathy, you get an extra 50 points because I liked your character's pushback there.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. But also remember, out of character, that you are in the military, so a certain level of pushback is okay in the structure, and we're going to try to make it less militant, just because you guys are going to be in the family. The Echo family, right? The Echo Sopranos. Anyways, that was fun. Anybody have any other comments before we go? All right, awesome. Well, thank you everybody who has watched us on Twitch and YouTube. Please hit the like, share with your friends if you liked our role play. We're trying to build our community. And just thank you for watching. And we got to say, our Rifted Gamers logo or our mantra is "Don't be a hero." It gets you fucking killed. All right. Thank you, everybody.